The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Jack Connor, Vice President of the student body for the spring semester. Please remain standing following the pledge for the singing of the national anthem and the invocation by Amy Stevens, Treasurer of the student body.
Stand. Attention. Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag for the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Say, can you see of the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed, when the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Would you please bow your heads? Dear Father, we ask your blessings upon all of us gathered here tonight. First, we ask for your continued support to those who have helped us so much through the past years, parents, relatives, teachers, and friends. We also ask for your continuing guidance to the students in the years to come. Bless us all as we participate this evening in the graduation proceedings. In Jesus' name, amen.
Mr. Bob Huff, Student Body Advisor, will present the Student Body recognition pins to the student body officers.
It has been a privilege this year working with a fine group of young men and women for the betterment of Newcastle School. And tonight we'd like to honor them with a traditional pin. I'll call them up individually at this time. We'll start with the Office of Treasurer. In the fall semester, it was Brad Schoberg. The Office of Secretary was filled by first Melanie Larson. In the spring, it was Jamie Powers. The office of Vice President was filled by a 7th grader, and she will receive her pin at a later date. This was for the fall semester. In the spring, Jack Connor was elected. For the office of President, in the fall semester, it was Rob Huff. strange name. And our current student body president, Daryl Lamb. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Huff, and the student body officers for an excellent year. I'd like to make note that last night the 8th grade class gave the school a gift that I've been wanting for a long time in the form of the Newcastle banner, and we certainly will remember this class, and we thank you very much for that banner. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize Amy Coleman, if you'd stand, Melanie Larson, Kim Bolin, and Damon Summers for an outstanding program for graduation this year. Thank you very much. I was always amazed that this sweet, beautiful young lady was so aggressive on the sporting scene. She was also a wonderful musician in the music area. She was president of the student body for the spring semester. We have the pleasure of being addressed by Daryl Lamb.
Graduation is a special time in our life. It provides for us an opportunity to take a look at where we've been and what the future holds. As many of you know, our theme this year is Standing Tall. To me, standing tall means gaining the respect of others, self-reliance, feeling good about ourselves and what the future may bring, preparing ourselves for independence and the many challenges that we will face. Newcastle School has provided us with an excellent foundation in things from education and social life to music and athletics. I feel that the teachers and staff at Newcastle show a great deal of dedication which goes far beyond the call of duty. They have supported us in our after-school activities such as the San Francisco trip, Scandias, the 8th grade play, and our sports programs, dedicating many uncounted hours on our behalf. These are the added highlights that we will look back upon with fond memories. Most of the class of 1987 has been together since their first day in kindergarten. Although we are sad to be going our separate ways, we are looking forward to beginning a new chapter in our lives. This is the last time that we will be together as a group. The time has come for us to move ahead and experience the joys and sorrows that life holds for us. It is time for us to stand tall on our own. If we should fall or stumble along the way, we can remember that anything with a good foundation can be rebuilt, and Newcastle School has provided us with this foundation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dara. The California Math Association Awards will be presented by Colette Ferretti, who is the math teacher for both the 7th and 8th grade classes here at Newcastle.
I believe that it was a very difficult selection this year because we have an outstanding class of students in the mathematical area. The two students that have been chosen for the Mathematics Award have an outstanding, creative, and mathematical mind, one that you don't often see in students. They have a terrific interest in solving problems and in helping their fellow students. I'd like to present these math awards to Chris Scott and Carrie Jones.
We have many musically talented students here at Newcastle. 4 of them, Jeff Emilio, Michelle Miller, Daryl Lamb, Anthony Vieira, will entertain us with the musical selection Minuet. Thank you. That was great. Joyce Peters, trustee of the Newcastle Elementary School District, sends her greetings to the graduates. She's been on a 4-mast sailing ship off the Solomon Islands in the South Pacific. She asked me to read this. As an engineer for the state of California, she knows about the future. She says, you have a great opportunity to attend one of the very best schools in California. This is the stepping stone to you going on to high school and your education, so that you'll develop your skills and prepare you for the world. You need all these skills no matter which direction you choose beyond high school: business, craft, academics, or professionals. Each is right for one or more of you, but not for all of you. During these next 4 years, I hope that you will select carefully your interests in life and take advantage of high school to prepare yourself for living in the coming high-tech society and the world beyond. The best of luck to you, and I congratulate you, Joyce Peters. Taking Joyce's place tonight is Dick Sales. It's kind of a commencement for him also, because 1 minute past midnight tonight, he starts his retirement. His retirement after 35 years in education and 29 years here at Newcastle School. And personally, for myself and for the staff, we want to thank him for all of his professional leadership and guidance during those years, and also because he is a friend to us here at Newcastle. Very rarely does a superintendent make an award. Tonight, I want to make an award to Dick Sales for outstanding service to Newcastle School. He joins Homer Osborne and Dorothy Spaulding and Betty Thomason in this award. Dick Sales. And very appropriate tonight, Dick Sales will make the American Legion Awards.
Well, if I can dry my eyes. I just want to thank you and all of the people of Newcastle, as well as all of the students in all of the years gone by. I really have enjoyed my life's work here, and although I am retiring in a sense, I hope to come back from time to time and do a little substituting so I can keep in touch with the boys and girls. It is indeed an honor for me this evening to be able to present these American Legion Awards. This award has meant much to those recipients of the past, and it's been a pleasure to watch those students continue on to do their best in high school and then continue on as young adults out in life. The requirements for the American Legion Award are 7. 1, patriotism, knowledge of our country's constitution, history, and flag. 2, honor, strength and stability of high moral character. 3, courage, highly developed moral qualities and the ability to stand in the right. 4, leadership, the ability to lead and cooperate in accomplishing objectives through group action, also being a member of the group and also being able to follow when another person takes the lead. 5th, service and companionship, kindliness, unselfishness, fellowship, protection of the weak, and a desire to help and the ability to fill a void in other person's lives when they are down, sad, timid, or lonely. 6, citizenship. The desire and ability, the overall specific patterns of good, positive behavior. And 7, scholarship. Their application to the studies, not only in just the 8th grade, but in all of the grades. The first person I'd like to present the award to this evening is a straight A student since the 4th grade, a Lions Club Student of the Year, student body president, school newspaper editor, a class leader, good sport, science fair winner, and a finalist in the spelling bee. I've watched this young man grow in our school, and I had the pleasure of teaching him in the 5th grade. Out of the 7 I've just spoken about, the one that stands out in my mind for this young man is leadership, because he knows how to lead and be a leader. He also knows how to be part of a group in accomplishing things to get done. And I've seen him be a follower when someone else is in the lead. And so it gives me great pleasure this evening to present the first award to Robert Huff. Congratulations. Our second award this evening goes to another straight A student, a member of the Lion Club Student of the Year, school newspaper editor. She ran for student body offices, spelling bee winner, science fair winner, solid ideas of what is right and what is wrong. And looking over again the 7 items, the one that stands out in my mind for this young lady is the one of courage, because I've seen her grow in stature, of seeking knowledge and understanding, and of standing up for what she believes is right. And so our second award this evening goes to Amy Coleman. Congratulations. Usually there are 2 awards over the years. 2 years I can remember where there was just 1. This year the committee felt that there was a 3rd person that belongs with this particular award, with this group. She's another young lady with a straight A student, finalist in the spelling bee, student body vice president, science fair winner, and a very positive person. Of the 7, in looking over, the one that reminds me of her most is that of service and companionship. She cares about people. I've seen her help people out from time to time over the years, to comfort them, to help them work out their problems, or at least to talk with them and help them perhaps to understand better. And so our 3rd winner tonight of the American Legion Award is Kim Boland. Congratulations.
And thank you, Mr. Sales, and congratulations to the 3 award winners. The 8th grade class, under direction of Roseanne Gasser, will entertain us with the song Perfect Strangers. I know nothing's going to stop you now. Diane Macon, Indian education teacher, will present recognition pins.
Indians are no longer the vanishing Americans. At the present rate of increase, there will be as many Indians in the United States as there were when Columbus landed. It's the culture that is vanishing. It is the goal of our Indian education program here at Newcastle to build pride in heritage and knowledge of the cultures. Tonight we have 2 Indian students that exemplify that goal. In the 5 years Newcastle has had an Indian program, these 2 have participated with continued attendance, a willingness to do and try projects, classroom contributions that expanded the knowledge of the entire group, and wit and humor that often carried us through the dull moments. I am speaking of Marty Halley and Jeff Emilio. I am very happy that these boys are growing up and going on to bigger and better things. But I am going to miss them very, very much. I would now like to present each of them with a remembrance pin. Jeff, Marty. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you.
What do I say? I'm a straight-A student, star of the football team, basketball team, softball team, president of the student body in the fall, but best of all, a real nice young man. Our second speaker, Rob Huff.
Good evening. Since about half of the young adults you see up here tonight have gone to Newcastle School since kindergarten, I thought I would take a little time to remember a few things about our 9 years at Newcastle School. I'll start with our kindergarten year with Mrs. Robertson. Who can forget the play we put on that year, The Elephant's Child, and the songs we sang in it, like Colo Colo Bird, the Limpopo River, and questions. I'll never forget the first day of school in the first grade. Being in a grade really made me feel like I was getting big. Graduation was not even in my mind then. Moving along to the second grade, I remember always taking hikes with Mrs. Patterson on the hillside surrounding the school. We would take our lunches, eat them, and then we would climb in the trees, play around until it was time to return to the school. In the third grade, Mrs. Landry taught us how to write in cursive. I remember coming home and proudly showing my parents the paper I had just written in handwriting. The fourth grade year was a fun one for me. The two most memorable things in the fourth grade were the big grass field and Mrs. Lewis's smile that never seemed to disappear. A few years down the road, when I think of my fifth grade year, I will remember Mr. Sale's ice cream social. All of us stood up here just 3 years ago, holding our self-made marionettes, singing songs, and then telling about our marionette. Mr. Sale's stories. I'm sure we all have heard a few of them. He always told our sixth grade class about his adventures in far-off countries or about the two leprechauns that lived under his house. I really enjoyed listening to these stories, and I'm sure that they were all the truth. Our seventh grade year was a busy one. We were always doing something. We spent most of the year with Mrs. Ferretti studying marine biology for the big trip ahead of us. The studying sure paid off, though, for the Marin Headland trip will always be one of our major junior high memories. At the beginning of this year, I could not believe I was actually an eighth grader. This, our last year at Newcastle School, was a memorable year. The first day of school, Mr. Huff, Dad, said that this year will go by quickly. He was right. The magazine sales, the San Francisco trip, and the play were just a few of the fun things we did this year. Now that it all has come to an end, I can tell you right now that this class will never forget this small school and the teachers that taught us so well. I am proud to say that I am from Newcastle School's class of 1987. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. I want to present a couple of special awards for 3 students who certainly deserve them because they had perfect attendance. 1, Corwin Pearl. Corwin. Anthony Vieira. And T.J. Fritz. Students can just stand at their seats, but I want to recognize several students. Earlier in the year, the Lions Club made awards to Rob Huff and Amy Coleman. Also, they gave the school $150, which will be used in part for a drug program next year at Newcastle School. Okay. Two outstanding readers who received Golden Reader Awards last month, Carrie Jones and Jamie Powers. Special to me, of course, is the Superintendent's Honor Roll of 5 students in the 8th grade class that are on it and will be on the chart in the multipurpose room from this point on, like Kim Boland, Amy Coleman, Rob Huff, Nathan Oates, and Carrie Jones to stand. Darrell Lamb and Amy Coleman will sing "Come Follow Me." Very beautiful girls. Pam McKenzie, member of the Board of Trustees, will present the Sportsmanship Awards and the President's Physical Fitness Awards.
The Presidential Physical Fitness Award is presented to the students in recognition of outstanding physical achievement and exceptional dedication to the ideal of a sound mind and a strong body. Many of our 8th grade students have managed to pass this test several years in a row. To receive this award, the students are tested in 6 areas of physical fitness and must accomplish 85% of each test. The students receive a patch with the year of achievement and a certificate signed by President Reagan. First year award goes to Nathan Oates. Congratulations, Nathan. Second year award goes to Rob Huff. Third year award, Jeff Emilio. Four students have accomplished this test for 5 years. They are Joel Swanson, Amy Coleman, Dara Lamb, and Amy Roth. I really enjoy being able to present the Sportsmanship Award, not just because I am directly involved in one of the sports here at Newcastle, but because in order to receive this award, you have to be much more than just good in athletic ability. This award is based not only on athletic ability, but also on leadership, cooperation, teamwork, and citizenship. To me and to most coaches, this is what makes a good athlete. I would much rather work with someone who has these qualities than someone with just athletic ability. There are 3 students receiving honorable mention recognition tonight. This young man never complained about his assignments or his responsibility in a game. He always tried hard to do his very best. He was a steady team player. Brad Schoberg. Congratulations, Brad. This young man was also a hard worker with no complaints. He always seemed to have a smile when a teacher or a coach needed it most. Jeff Emilio. Congratulations, Jeff. This young lady was very cooperative in and out of the classroom. She was a real team player. There were times in volleyball I would ask her to try something different. She wasn't quite sure of her ability, but willing to try it. If it didn't work the first time, she would always give it a second try. Amy Stevens. Congratulations, Amy. Congratulations to all three of you. In winning the Sportsmanship Award this year, this young man has set records in 3 sports here at Newcastle. He has been a leader both on and off the playing field. He has always been willing to try new things without complaining. When he made a mistake, he would apologize, correct his mistake, and carry on. A true sportsman. Rob Huff. The young lady receiving this award tonight was an excellent basketball, softball, and volleyball player. As her volleyball coach, I can vouch for the fact that she was a true team leader. I never heard her complain about the playing ability of her teammates or criticize anything that went on during the game. In fact, she many times put too much blame on herself when things didn't go right. She is a first-class person, a competitor, and I know she will do well in whatever she tries to achieve in high school. Dara Lamb.
Thank you, Ms. McKenzie, and congratulations to all 5 of the students. It used to be Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean, and now it's Contrada on Arondo that our band will be doing tonight. About 3 years ago, President Reagan asked that each school establish an academic award to honor students who had done exceptionally good work in school. Newcastle 3 years ago established the President's Academic Awards for those students who have contributed to excellence in education. We've honored some of those students tonight, and I want to honor 4 more now. We have a certificate from the President, signed by him, by U.S. Secretary of Education William Bennett, and somebody named Ed Gilligan. There is a nice pin that these students could wear proudly for their accomplishment. She's been on the honor roll, the student body secretary, school newspaper editor, Golden Reader Award winner, and a heck of a good volleyball player, Jamie Powers. Congratulations. Honor roll student, student body treasurer, spelling bee winner, and a real nice all-around girl, Amy Stevens. Congratulations, Amy. This young lady's been spelling bee winner, Golden Reader Award winner, a math award winner, on the superintendent's honor roll, an excellent student, Carrie Johns. This young man came on the scene a little bit late, so we didn't convert him from a Dodger to a Giant fan. But he's been he's been a class representative, and as you probably know, we won for the first time a football championship this year, and he certainly was active in helping us win that, and on the basketball team, the softball team, and he's been on the superintendent's honor roll, and just a real nice young man, Nathan Oates. Congratulations, Nathan. The advanced choir will sing "Take These Wings." Jamie Powers will be the soloist, Kim Bolin the accompanist. That was very lovely, girls. I have a special award tonight. It's not, it's easy maybe doing the right thing all the time, but education is about improving people, helping them along, and I've got an award, special award tonight for a person in this class who has come a long way, behavior-wise, academic-wise, and in contributing to the class and to the school. Enough that they elected him vice president of the class, and I want to give this award for a real fine young man, Jack Connors. Dorothy Smith would be very proud of this 8th grade class tonight for its fine music. Our music director, Roseanne Gasser, will present the Dorothy Smith Recognition Awards to the 8th grade class for their contributions to the betterment of the school through music.
One of the first things I'd like to point out is that out of a graduating class of 37 students, 19 are participating in choir or band, so that's more than half the students. So I'd like to start with the names of the choir members and have them come up and receive their pin. Shiloh Alderson. Kim Bolin. Amy Coleman. Marcy Cowan. Sheila Gray. Julie Griffith. Autumn Hollyfield. Carrie Jones. Dara Lamb. Melanie Larson. Jenny Mahoney. Michelle Miller. Mariah Pollard. Jamie Powers. Amy Roth. Amy Stevens. Kim Walker. Now I'd like to recognize the students that have participated in band. Kim Bolin. Jeff Emilio. Dara Lamb. Michelle Miller. Amy Stevens. Anthony Vieira. I just want to say that working with this class with the music program has really been great this last year, and I'm going to miss them.
Four years ago, a young man received the American Legion Award and the Sportsmanship Award for outstanding service to Newcastle School. Rarely does a student receive both awards. He was president of his class. He was student speaker 4 years ago. Got a picture of him in the multi-purpose room. This young man went on to do an outstanding job in high school, taking part in various activities. He represented Placer High at Boys State, went to Washington, D.C. this spring, been on the track team, ski team. He just recently won an award for outstanding student from the Elks Club. He has a full scholarship to Brigham Young University. He received a scholarship from the Newcastle Teachers Association. I am proud to have a former alumni of Newcastle School speak to the graduates tonight. It's a pleasure to introduce Chad Coleman.
Dr. Gilligan, members of the board, graduates, parents, and friends. There are many thoughts to share with you tonight. Some are my own, some are gems of wisdom from previous authors, but all are intended to inspire you to think of the importance of this special night, this first milestone in your education, and the opportunities that are ahead for each one of you. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "The future belongs to those who prepare for it." And each of you graduates has already begun to prepare for it. You have had exceptional teachers who have given more than information. They have encouraged you to develop a thinking mind. Giving information is only the beginning of a teacher's responsibility. The end is to stimulate you to think on your own, to excite you about learning new ideas, to motivate you to seek knowledge outside the classroom, to challenge you and to inspire you to do great things with your life. I found this to be true of many of the teachers at Newcastle School, and hope we all took advantage of the opportunities those teachers gave to us. As you're about to begin a new, and believe me, fun and exciting part of your formal education, I'd like you to remember that there are no limitations to what you can do, except the limitations of your own mind, thinking that you cannot accomplish your goals. Do not think that you cannot, think that you can. If you have not had as much success in this past year at school as you would have liked, don't let that interfere with your goals for next year, your first year of high school. Set your standard for the year ahead and plan to work hard to be where you want to be. In other words, decide now the goals that are important for you and make up your mind right now that you can do it. Remember in your quest to achieve your dreams that success is not a destination, it is a journey. There will be highs and lows along that road toward your eventual goals, but the journey is rewarding and exciting. You will always be learning, always growing. William O'Shea said, "Character development is the great, if not sole aim of education." In your continuous journey towards success, you are building your character by learning how to use your education to the fullest advantage. The secret to putting this into practice is to have an optimistic attitude. Always look for the bright side of those people and things that affect your life. Whether it is a teacher, a friend, a class, a team sport, there can be a positive experience in all situations. Attitude is the true measure of character development and probably one of those most difficult and ongoing challenges that you will face. And now, as you're about to officially end your 4 years at Newcastle School, I hope this thought from John Shedd will stay with you and remind you of all that lies ahead. He said, "A ship that is in harbor is safe, but that is not what a ship is built for." You have felt safe and comfortable, part of the group, accepted, helped, and cared for here at Newcastle. Now it is time for you to begin a new adventure, to embark on a new part of your life. But that is what life is all about, reaching a new step on the ladder and then going on, always progressing. Graduates, you have each made a decision about your high school education, and as a result, some of you will go to Placer, others to Del Oro. This does not have to mean an end to the friendships that are important to you, but at the same time, you must realize that because of the new experiences and opportunities each one of you, new friendships will develop, and they should be encouraged. I am still friendly with 3 of my closest friends from my years at Newcastle, but it is not the same as before. We developed different interests and goals, and we've all made new friendships. A thought from the June issue of Reader's Digest says, "The greatest discovery true friends can make is that they can grow separately without growing apart." Realize your differences and learn to appreciate each other because of those unique personality traits. You are beginning a time in your life when many changes will take place, but those will only enhance the type of young people you are right now. Nothing is taken away, only added, to enrich your lives and those around you. Congratulations to each of you on this graduation accomplishment. As you think about why you are required to gain an education for yourself, remember that education is the power to think clearly, to do and act well in the world, and the power to appreciate life. You are each a better, more well-rounded person for having the opportunity to attend Newcastle. As you have in the past, continue to take advantage of all the enrichment that you can. You are fortunate to have the opportunity to participate in so many great activities at Newcastle, such as sports teams, band, and choir. Continue to be active and involved in high school. I wish you the best, and thank you for this opportunity to speak to you tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chad, and good luck on your career also. One last award, and kind of an unusual enterprising helper. A person who has helped out in the classroom, helped around the school, had a friendly smile on her face at all times, and been most helpful in every way. And that's really a special award. And I think it really belongs to Mariah Pollard. Congratulations. Presenting the diplomas, Juan Coleman, President of the Board of Trustees, and Mr. Bob Huff, 8th grade teacher.
It is always difficult for me to say goodbye to a graduating class. In this class, it is almost impossible. They'd kill me if I didn't. So with that, we're going to start. Sit up there. Kenneth L. Jolivet. Jeffrey Lawrence Emilio. That's all right. That's all right. James Argus Connor. Kevin Leon Marshall. Bradley Allen Schoberg. Mariah May Pollard. Christopher Noel Gott. Stephen Lloyd Marcioni. Robert Craig Huff. Nathan Leander Oates. Amy Elizabeth Stevens. Jamie Lynn Powers. You wonder why our basketball team is so successful. Damon Allen Summers. If I had this power in the classroom. Julie Inez Griffith. Carl Earl Sylvester. Shiloh Marie Alderson. Ryan Eric Robbins. John William Esslinger. Autumn Marie Hollyfield. Marcina Ann Cowan. Jennifer Lynn Mahoney. Kimberlina Sue Walker. Amy Marie Roth. Joel Quentin Swanson. Marty Thomas Halley. Carrie S. Jones. Corwin Randall Pearl. Anthony Eric Vieira. Joshua Pal Newell. Melanie Joy Larson. AJ Keevy. TJ Fritz. Sheila Ann Gray. Michelle Lee Miller. Kimberly Dana Bolin. Amy Denise Coleman. Dara Gay Lamb.
Congratulations to you tonight. We send you to high school, and we think we've given you a good foundation to build on your future. This foundation has been recognized for excellence by the state for 2 years in a row. And you can open your doors to the future by believing in yourself, by having the courage to accomplish all you can, and setting no limitations on your vision, and always looking for the best in others and in the best in yourself. May all the talents you possess bring you joy and true success in each and every goal you strive to meet. And may you find that life will bring every bright and special thing to make your days fulfilling and complete. So congratulations to a job well done. Sincere wishes. You are standing tall. I'd now like to present the class of 1987. Okay, and Tony Blake, will you let the balloons go for the class? Congratulations. Super job. Congratulations. Yeah. Congratulations. See?